Hi guys, it's Pam Godvoice here. I'm in the middle of a crazy day today doing a bunch of stuff, so I figured I'd take a break and do some yoga and share that with you. This is actually one of my favorite home practices. This is the stuff that I do on my mat at home when I don't have a chance to get to a class and I only have 20 or so minutes. This is the stuff that I do to kind of work out the kinks in my body. So we'll start with our hands on our lap. You can come onto your thighs, onto your knees, wherever they is comfortable for you. We'll start by finding our breath. Just beginning to stack through the spine. Notice the connection between the earth and the sits bones. I'm actually sitting on a little thin fleece blanket today. And with the eyes open or with the eyes closed, you can bring your fingertips down by your side. We'll inhale as you sweep the arms to the sky. Bring the palms together above the head and exhale as the hands slide down to the heart. We'll reverse directions. Inhale as the hands come to the sky, and exhale as you sweep the arms out and down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale as you sweep both arms to the sky. Lengthen here, turn the pinkies forward with that external rotation of the upper arm. Lengthen, draw the fingertips towards the sky. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. And we'll inhale as we grow a little longer and exhale as we twist. It doesn't matter which side because we're just going to alternate. Whatever side is comfortable for you to twist to first. Inhale as we come back through center. Fingertips reach towards the sky, and exhale as you twist to the other side. Breathing in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, plant the right fingertips. Left hand comes up and over for its side bend or side stretch. Inhale as you release back through center. Sweep both arms to the sky. Exhale, left fingertips come down. Right reaches up and over. Inhale as you reach to the sky. Exhale. Breathing in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale through the center and exhale here. Inhale as we come back. We center, both arms come up. The hands come down. And we'll come into a table position. So I like to use cat-cow to warm the spine. So we'll inhale as the belly drops down, the tail lifts, the heart comes forward from anterior tilt of the pelvis. And then exhale as we press into the hands, press the earth away, round through the upper back, and find a posterior tilt. It's a little rounding. Inhale, belly drops down. Exhale, press and round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back to table position here, root down for that right hand. Inhale as the left arm comes up to the sky. And then we'll thread the arm underneath, come down onto the outside of the shoulder, the side of the head comes down. The right fingertips walk away, or maybe stack, or maybe come behind the back. It's up to you. Take a few breaths here. Allow the right hand to slide back in. Bring it underneath the shoulder, right in line with the shoulder, and press in. Come back up to table. Recenter. And then root down through the left hand. Inhale. Right arm comes to the sky. Thread it underneath. Come down onto the shoulder, side of the head. Again, the fingertips walk away, out to the side or behind the back. Let that left hand slide back in underneath the shoulder. Press back up, come back to table. We'll take a few more rounds of cat-cow. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in and out. Inhale. Exhale, press back to child's pose. So you can stay here, you can add a little side-to-side movement of the hips, let the forehead come down. We'll add in a little movement here, press into the hands. Inhale as you rise up, belly drops down, tail lifts, heart comes forward. And then exhale as we press and round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, maybe this time through you come a little bit further, starting to come more towards an up dog or modified up dog, lifting through the chest and then pressing back. Or you can just come to that cow stretch. So either way, you're getting a little back bend, and a little round. We'll do one more here. Inhale as you rise up onto the shins. I'm going to take a blanket underneath my knee. I'm going to step my left foot forward, right foot back, and slide forward. So I can start here sliding forward, and then I'm going to take the back knee and I'm going to hug it forward towards my front heel. Maybe my hand will come down and hang out here. We're looking for a nice opening in the front of this back leg, this back thigh. Maybe we bend that back knee and reach back, grab for the foot. Releasing back to center. Shifting back here. Start to straighten the front leg, curl the back toes under, and then press back. Sliding back forward one more time. Inhale. Lift the heart and look forward, and then exhale as you press it back. As you rise back up here, we'll switch. For me, I'm going to bring the other knee onto a blanket and slide it over to that side. Step the right foot forward, left foot's back behind. As I slide forward here with the pelvis, I take the back knee and I hug it forward a little. It moves the skin around, gets you off the top of the knee. Also engages the leg a little differently. starts to pull you forward a little bit more. And you can hang here, bring the opposite hand of the front foot down, so left hand down. And maybe you stay here, or if you did so on the other side, maybe you reach back and grab towards that foot. Get a little quad stretch. So if this pose is tough for you, it used to be really tough for me. It just takes a little practice, a little perseverance. You can use a strap or a tie or a belt or a towel or something to make your arm longer, basically. But that pulling forward of that bottom leg, starting to pull the knee forward, like you're trying to squeeze the feet together, will really help. Release that foot. We'll slowly slide back. Curl the back toes, lift the front toes. Slide it back forward here. Lift through the chest a little, look forward. And slowly press it back. Inhale as we come back forward. I'm going to take a seat, so I'm going to come back to sit on my blanket. So lifting the pelvis a little bit with a blanket just kind of helps me with opening my hips. So we're going to come into one of my favorite poses called ankle to knee. And so we'll start with the bottom foot. Doesn't matter which foot. I'm going to start with my left foot down. Take the pinky side edge of my left foot. I'm going to press it into the ground so that my ankle bone isn't collapsing down onto the mat. And then I'll cross the other leg on top. This might be it. You might be way up here. You might need to lean back. Or maybe you lift your pelvis up on 1 or 5 blankets, or 27 blankets, whatever it takes. And you can allow the pelvis to roll forward a little, which will allow the hips to shift and be okay with this. I'm going to take a few breaths as we're pressing into that top foot. Maybe the hand comes to the knee and you press the hand into the knee and the knee into the hand. It activates the hip a little. And take a deep breath in. A long breath out. I'm going to switch the cross of the legs. So I like to shift back, and then it makes it a little easier. So again, now that right foot comes on the bottom, left leg's coming on the top, so I'm pressing the pinky side edge of the right foot down so that the knees are protected. That's what this is really all about. And then as the knees are protected, the pose can feel safe, the body can open. Same on the top, press down, activate. My ankle's clear, not all wrinkly. Hand into the knee into the hand. So I press the hand down. I'm not trying to push the knee into the earth. I'm trying to create resistance to me pressing up through the leg. So if I move my hand, my knee would pop up, not because of flexibility, but because I'm pushing it up with the muscle. And you can hang out here, or you can fold forward, whatever works for you. So sometimes a little lean forward is enough. It's often enough for me. We'll inhale here as we slowly rise back up. Extend both legs out, finding a straddle position. So for this position, if you've taken yin with me, you might know that the legs can relax. So in this position, we're going to do the same kind of thing we were doing before, is we're going to press the pinky side edge towards the outer edge of the leg, as if we're pressing it into the earth. And we're going to press the big toe mound away. This is actually called everting the foot. It just looks different in this pose. And then from here, lifting through the spine. You might be back here a little bit more, that's okay. Pressing out through the feet so the legs are active. And maybe you start to find your way forward for a few breaths. Slowly rising back up. Bring the feet in. We're going to come down onto our back. We're going to do a little bit more in the way of opening the hips. So I'm going to come this way, even though it's a strange angle, so that you can see what I'm doing. So the feet come flat on the mat. And we're going to start with the right side. And so we're going to come into a half happy baby. So we'll draw the right foot up and out. I'm going to grab onto the heel with both hands. And then I'm going to allow myself to roll a little bit to the right. And so as I do so, you might be way up here. So you want to get the arm inside the knee comes to the outside of the arm. And then as you do so, start to allow that knee to press down into the earth. Maybe it doesn't get even close there, that's okay. But with the hands cupping on the heel, you're pressing the hands into the heel and then pressing the hands down into the heel and then the heel up into the hands. So you're getting an activation here in the hip muscles to create more space. Take the same leg, bring it in across. So maybe you cross ankle to knee and open up the hips again. Maybe you come a little closer, bring a heel into the hip bone. This would be a half lotus position. So you take a grab, hold on to that foot. And I'm going to bring my hand to my knee and then press my knee back into my hand. Hang out here for a few breaths. And slowly release back to center. Plant the right foot down. And then take the left knee. Draw it in. It comes to the outside, so my hand reaches to the inside. I grasp onto that heel. And then press the knee down towards the earth. And press the heel into the hand and the hand into the heel. And breathe. Inhale as you slowly release back into center. And so again, ankle to knee. Or maybe you take that leg, you pull it in. So you're actually using the hamstring here to hug the knee in. And then you take the heel of the foot, bring it into the pubic bone, the front of the pelvis, heel to there, hold on. Or I need to hold on, you might not need to. And then take the heel to the knee, the hand to the knee to the hand or the thigh. Make that connection, pressing the two together. And breathe. Slowly release back through center and crossing the legs here. Sending the right leg long. Left knee hugs into the chest. And then we'll allow that left knee to come over towards the right hand side. Coming into a spine twist as we finish up here. Just backing up a little. You don't need to do that. So as you come into a spine twist, extending that right leg long, like you're pressing into the heel. Maybe even take that left hand and hug the outer hip down so that you get a little bit of space. Maybe you grab onto your thigh and you pull it away, sending the butt back a little. See if you can use the muscles to maintain that. We'll inhale as we slowly find our way back through center. Extending the left leg long. Hugging the right knee in. Right knee comes over towards the left. Again, pressing long through that left heel, that extended leg. Maybe again grabbing, hugging away. Breathing here. And slowly releasing back to center. Coming onto our back, bring the soles of the feet towards the heels. And we'll press into the feet, lift up here into a bridge pose. And then as we do so, create some traction. So think of hugging the knees towards the toes. So instead of just staying here, where I'm kind of pressing my energy towards my head, I'm going to pull forward and engages the back body a little bit more. Protects the knees, creates some traction in the spine. Hands can be down by your side. Maybe you come up a little higher. Clasp the hands behind you. Maybe your hands stay on the mat. Mine don't. Breathe. Lifting a little more, draw the belly in. Maintain that traction, keep pressing away. You can release the hands from underneath you, slowly roll yourself down all the way onto your back. From here, hugging the knees into the chest. Rocking a little from side to side. And then if this is the end of your practice, you can extend the arms and legs, finding your way into a Shavasana. Taking the opportunity at the end of practice to just settle in, relax, absorb the benefit of your practice. See how your body and your mind are experiencing the practice. And breathe. You can take a few breaths here. If you're ready to come to a seated position, you can do that as well. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. If you're looking for a longer practice, but like this piece, you can always add a few rounds of sun salutation before the practice to warm the body a little more, to get a little bit more movement. Om Shanti. Namaste.